Maka's Marauder Ball and getting out the Vikings right here, but Huk is not getting out the Vikings, getting out the Colossus. So Maka, these resources pretty much is wasted. He could have put these resources to better use, but we'll see what he can do with these Vikings right here. And Huk is moving out with his Stalker army right there. Oh, and he's got a lot of Stalkers. He's got 19 Stalkers. We do have 3 Ghosts coming out from Maka. So if Maka can get these Ghosts out in front and EMP these Stalkers, which would be huge in this engagement right here. But this Observer sees entire Maka's army moving out right here, so Huk knows exactly what he's up against, and Huk decides to move back, most likely waiting for his Blink and his Psionic Storm to be ready. But I do not see High Templars at the moment, but they will be out pretty soon once the Psionic Storm is ready. And you can see Huk is spreading out his army right here just to make sure that he gets a good surround once the Terran army moves under this ramp. And as you can see, Maka saw that little blur thing from the Observer, and he scanned and took out the Observer with all these Vikings. And if Huk can get some good storms down, it will be very effective against Maka's army right here. Maka just has to make sure to be careful with his Medvac right here, because if and here comes the engagement right here, and there goes the EMP, and there goes the EMP again. It takes a bunch of Stalkers shields, but there's a lot of Stalkers, and all these Zealots in front are just taking up the brute damage right here. And these Stalkers and these Zealots have the Zealot eggs, so they can charge in and engage this army really quick. And there's a ton of Stalkers in the back, and they're just blanking to take out these Marauders. I do not believe Maka has enough army to deal with all the Stalkers, and as you can see, Maka definitely lost that engagement right there. All these Stalkers are still there. A lot of them were still full energy and full HP, and there's still all these sentries and Zealots in the back, but Maka backs up to his base, and Huk decides to move back. And in the meantime, Huk is getting his 3rd expansion. As both players, their main is starting to run out. Maka is going to definitely need a 3rd expansion soon. Otherwise, he's going to be stuck on 2 base against 3 base Protoss, which the Terran is never want to do right here. And especially Huk with all these Stalkers, his Blink, Charge Zealots, and the High Templars can morph in at any time as well. And the Protoss has also 1 weapon upgrade and 1 armor upgrade, while the Terran player is only 1 weapon upgrade with no armor upgrade. As you can see, and Maka is still scouting with this 1 Lone Marine, which does see the bulk of Huk's army, all these Stalkers and all these Zealots coming in at the same time. And Huk is getting his level 2 weapon upgrade, which will be very effective once that is complete in the next engagement, especially with these Terran army who do not have their 1 armor upgrade and only the 1 weapon upgrade. And this Observer here from Huk still sees everything that's going on. Let's see from MakaPrime's view. Let's see from Huk's view. There goes the High Templar. He sees all the stuff that Maka is going right now, and Huk is just macroing like crazy right here. I'll switch off of that view before everyone gets super dizzy. And Huk does have 7 High Templars. And what is this SCV building? A bunker right here. This bunker needs to be cancelled, and yes it does. And this SCV decides to build this turret, and this turret is most likely going to go down, or maybe not. Maka is pushing out with his armor head, but this turret will definitely go down. And Maka is getting out 1 Thor, and here comes 1 Thor, and he's getting out his 2nd Thor as well. And here comes the engagement right here. Huk is containing Maka in its base right now, and this Thor is aiming for the High Templars, and it does take out 1 High Templar. But if Maka's not careful, this Thor is definitely going to go down, and it will go down from the Storm and the combination of the Blink Stalkers. And all these Storms are going right here. Maka is not able to move out his army effectively right here. And all these Zealots are in the back, and once they get in there and charge into Maka's army, and Maka's army are definitely going to be at a disadvantage, because there's all these Stalkers in the back and all these Zealots in the front just taking out Maka's army, and Maka has to load up his Marines and drop him in the base. But Huk is pushing in with all these Zealots and these sentries, and Maka GG's right here. And I believe the main problem was that the Maka, his Viking that he made like 7 Vikings, which Huk did not even go Colossus. So those were all these minerals and gas just wasted into those Vikings, which was not able to come into play very well for Maka, and Huk took advantage of that. Just continued to pump out Stalkers, Zealots, and Sentries, and then before he engaged, he got out 7 High Templars just to make sure when he engaged up on the ramp right here, he can just storm right here, so Maka will not be able to move his Bio Ball up this ramp, and Huk could just push out right here. And there you go, guys. Huk wins against MakaPrime. And if you like this game, I still have a bunch of other Huks play against all these top Korean players. So if you enjoyed this cast, hopefully you'll come back for the next one. And please subscribe, comment, and we'll see you guys next time. This is Dim Sum StarCraft rolling out.